Welcome to the Mom Code Podcast. We say it so you don't have to. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is our first episode.
First episode.
We're here.
We're here. We're doing it.
Yes. And do you know how we got here?
Tell me.
Well, you were there.
I was there. I was there.
So Ashley had asked me to come over to do her makeup for your class reunion.
Yes.
And she was like, I'm going to pay you. You're going to come do my makeup. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, no, you're not, because I'm going to bribe you. I'm going to ask you to do a podcast with me. And you were like,
let's do it. Yeah, here I am.
Here we are. And now it's actually happening.
It's happening.
So welcome to the Mom Code. The first order of business is, how did we meet?
We were at a birthday party.
There was like a table of moms that were just like sitting and talking to each other.
Yes.
But you and I,
yes,
because we're two peas in a pod,
yes,
we're like at the jungle gym area, like watching our children so that they didn't die.
Yes, correct.
Helicopter moms.
Yes.
I couldn't be the person just sitting at the table, like not making sure my kid was like surviving in the jungle
Right.
gym.
And it was a very, big play place.
Yes.
Loud, overstimulating birthday party.
Yes. And I don't know how we got on the topic, but we started talking about Disney and you're like, I love Disney.
I do love Disney.
I know. And I was like, wait, me too.
Yes.
And it was just like, click, we're both girl moms.
Yep. That's it.
And that was it.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
And now we're doing a podcast.
I can't believe we're here.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. So tell me about your girls.
Okay. I am a mom of 3 girls. I have a 5-year-old girl, a 3-year-old girl, and a 1-year-old girl.
They're the cutest, by the way.
Love.
I'm
obsessed. I'm obsessed. They're probably in the throes of bedtime right now, and here I am, but it's fine.
Okay. It's your husband's problem.
Yes. I am married to my husband, who is the most wonderful golden retriever of a husband that you could ever find. The kindest, most wonderful epitome of a girl dad. I was a teacher. We're going to touch on that about when we get to our mom identities for a long time. But now I am just a stay-at-home mom.
You're not just a stay-at-home mom.
I know.
I hate when people say that. That is the biggest job of them all.
You're right. You're right. You're right. They are a full-time job. All 3 of them. They're a full-time job.
You don't get a break.
No. There are no breaks. There are no breaks except right now.
Except for right now, I know.
Which is
we're still working. It's
fine. When I'm not doing that, I am a Disney planner. So my brain didn't go to mush, and because I love Disney. Yes. And now I'm involved in all the school things.
I know. You're like my go-to person.
Girl Scouts.
Yes.
Class mom.
Yes. When I'm like, Ashley, what is happening for school?
I got you.
I text you always. She saves my life.
Yes, I got you. That's why we compliment each other.
It's so true.
All right, and your girls, who I adore.
Oh my gosh. So I have Charlie and Frankie, 5 and 3, which the timing was like not great.
Yeah.
For me specifically. Like I wanted both of them. Right. I just didn't want them that close to each other. Yeah. But they are the best girls. And like in it, when Frankie was a newborn and Charlie was not even 2 yet, I was drowning. But now the age gap is like the most perfect age. They play together. They have wrestling matches together. It's
they
like,
love each other.
It's great. Oh yeah, sometimes.
Well, we also had our first babies in the pandemic.
I know. We'll touch on that
which
too.
Was
because terrifying. I can't leave this segment without mentioning my husband.
Johnny.
He is the best. He is the reason I am able to be here right now. He is holding it down.
Yes.
He always holds it down, I have to say.
He's great.
He really is. Monday, he took the girls to dance. Like he's the best partner.
Yes.
Same like your husband.
Yeah.
We got very lucky.
Yes. Yes. Beyond lucky.
Yes.
We did.
We really
they do.
did.
And they let us do our thing. They let us try new things.
Yes.
And they hold it down. You're right.
I know. I think that when you are picking a partner, you could probably marry the most attractive man in the world, and it won't matter if he's a shitty parent. If children is something that you want, you have to make sure that he's going to be a good dad.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
you can't drown in it alone.
No.
I could never have a career, which I'm a full-time makeup artist. I could never have this career and do this and have a social life outside of all of that if it wasn't for him.
Right. 100%.
So ladies and gentlemen, whatever you prefer.
Yes.
Pick a good partner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes all the difference. It makes life a lot easier.
Actually, I have a question for you. If motherhood had a job title, what would yours be?
I would say right now, I'm in the bedtime blues phase.
Ooh.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Mean? The bedtime blues. Some days are so crazy. I mean, I had 3 children in almost 5 years to the day. some days you really are like, all right, it's almost bedtime, especially those hours between like 4 and 7 where everybody's like hungry and tired and you're trying to make dinner and it's just crazy. And then you get to bedtime and then they're sleeping and you're thinking of everything you did that day and whether it was like enough. Yes. And if you had enough patience, if you reacted the right way.
Yes.
So I think that's the phase I'm in now. The bedtime blues is what I'm going to call it. Because then I just scroll pictures of them on my phone and I'm like, it's okay. Tomorrow will be better.
Yes.
Even though I know every day is great and every day they are my 100% top priority.
I know. You're
but some
an
days
incredible mom.
Thank you. So are you. But some days I'm like, so bedtime blues.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Yeah. What about you?
I was just going to call myself the chief snack distributor, only because that is literally, Ashley's daughters and my daughters go to dance together.
Yes.
And every time that we're at dance, they're always stealing each other's snacks. But when I buy the snacks at home, they don't touch them.
Really?
Yes, but every time we're with you, they're like, I love Carmela's mom's snacks.
Yes.
Why are they like this?
I don't know. But they do like to exchange snacks at dance.
Know.
They do.
I know. I feel like I'm like the snack queen 24/7.
Yeah.
Every question is like, can I have a snack?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
How we
That's
spend
true.
a lot of our time.
It's true. Lots of snacks.
Yes.
Well, I'm in the bedtime blues.
Oh my gosh.
But it's fine.
Wait, going back to videos, it's funny that you say that you scroll because I look back at videos now of the girls when they were babies and I thought I was like the worst mom because I was like so tired. I was working like just trying my best. And then I go back and I hear how I'm like talking to them and like, I'm going to cry. Just like the cute little moments. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't do a bad job.
No, it's hard to be a mom, especially today. There's so much out there. There's so much they can be exposed to. And it's just scary, especially with girls. I mean, every parent is going to be different. Boy mom, girl mom, parents of both. But I mean, sometimes with girls, I'm extra worried.
Me too. I told you what happened to us when we were at a family party like not too long ago.
Yeah.
And like an older gentleman said to my daughter, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, you're so cute, and like should have left it at that, but then like continued on with, here's my cell phone, call me when you're older.
Yeah.
And I was not okay with that. She's 5.
Yeah.
I literally looked in and was like, ew, like you're a creep.
Yeah.
No, that is not okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, protecting girl, that's hard.
It is. It is.
And
but
boy
it's also,
moms.
Yeah, boy moms.
It's even harder, I feel like, because you have to raise them. You have to raise them right.
Yeah.
On how to treat a girl or anyone really.
It's tough. But I mean, it's so rewarding in so many different ways. But it's just, I never thought being a mom would be my identity. Like I never thought that I would leave my dream job of being a teacher.
Was that hard for you?
It was hard because at first I was like, when I'm a mom, I'm going to have no problem like leaving them and just going to work. And, you know, I had put my daughter on the daycare list while I was still pregnant. I need to get her the daycare I wanted her to get in, had a very long wait list. So while I was pregnant, I put her on the list and I was like, no problem.
Yep.
Okay, we're in a global pandemic and everything changes. I was able to teach from home for a long time. So I had her in June. I didn't have to step foot into my school until March. So I had a really long time home. But I loved being a teacher. We did. Yeah. I had a really long time home. And then, you know, when a case would break out, you would have to teach virtually for 2 weeks. So it was like, it wasn't the normal transition back into the work world. But
wait, when's her birthday?
June.
Okay, so you were still pregnant up until this point, and then you guys went back to school.
Yeah. And then it was, you know, it was crazy having to, you know, drop her at daycare, drop her at my parents', pick her up, come home. And I was like, this is a lot. Yeah. But I worked so hard to become a teacher. After, you know, I graduated, I went back for my first master's. And then when that was done, I felt like it wasn't enough. So I went back for another master's. So I had just finished my administration leadership master's, and I got pregnant with my second, and I was offered a really, really great job in a different district. And I was newly pregnant, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do it. So I turned down that position, which I say now was the right job at the wrong time. took my maternity leave, extended my maternity leave, extended it again, and then ended up resigning. And I couldn't be happier with that decision.
See, it all works out how it's supposed to.
Best decision. But I never thought I would do that. I never thought I would. I loved being a teacher. There was nothing I loved more than being a teacher.
Personality, though.
I loved it. I was a kindergarten teacher, and then I taught 5th grade for 10 years, and I loved it. I loved everything about it.
Who is Ashley now?
I'm a mommy.
Yeah.
I'm a mommy.
But you're so good at it.
I'm so
you
glad I did
hold it together.
Yeah.
You really do. Like,
I try.
If I was outnumbered by my kids, I would feel like I'm drowning, and you just do it so effortlessly.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's true.
Thanks. But I'm glad. It was the right decision. It's the right decision.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did it. School will always be there.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you sub now.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
At our kids' school.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Does she love seeing you?
She does.
Yeah.
She gets very excited. She's like,
so
hey,
cute.
Mommy.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love
it's
it.
cute.
She's the best.
Yeah.
When I had Charlie, we had all that time off too. Like I was not able to go to work. And then they called us back to work in like June. And I was like, yes, like I want to go to work. She was born in September, but I was like, I know that I'm going to be home. Like work was my life. When I tell you, before I had kids, it was the air I breathed. Like it took me a very long time to build my career.
Right.
And I got a job in TV at 26. So like I went to makeup school at 18, got a job in TV at 26. So there was like a long time. It took a long time.
Right.
And so when she was born, like same thing. They didn't really force us to come back to work. It was kind of like come back as you want. And so I went back in June because I'm like, yes, I've been home this whole time and I know I'm going to be, I looked as like I'm going to be stuck home with this baby, but that's not what it was.
No.
Like it was so magical.
Yeah.
I was in like newborn bliss and newborn. My postpartum anxiety was so bad to the point where like I would literally stare at her while she was sleeping all night long.
Yeah.
Johnny finally looked at me and he's like, you need to call a doctor. This is not normal.
Right.
So I finally like saw a therapist and everything. And that's when I was like finally able to leave her and go back to work.
Right.
I couldn't even go get my nails done.
Wow.
Because I was afraid like he would give her a bath and then walk out of the room and then she would drown. And like it was so bad.
Yeah.
But with Frankie, I had like no postpartum depression, no postpartum anxiety. I was like, see you later. I went back to work after 2 months. Like it was just so different.
Right. And I think having a baby during a pandemic it changes you. It's scary. I didn't know who can look at her, who could breathe on her. It was scary.
I know.
And then by the time when I had Tessa, it was like October and it was, be careful, it's COVID, RSV, and flu now. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But then I had Gabby and she's fine.
Did you make people come over with masks on when Carmela was born?
Yeah. The first visitors that came to our house stood on our patio and looked at her through our screen door.
Oh my God,
I didn't know.
I know.
Yeah.
Who did? Who did? I know. I made everyone wear a mask, and I just remember people like being so close to her, and I'm like if it was like my husband's family, tell her to put your mask on, please.
Oh yeah.
Like, put the mask. And now I look back at all the pictures, I'm like, God damn it, everybody.
Everybody has a mask. Yeah, but we didn't know.
No,
we did our best, but it's okay. They're better for it. They're our strong firstborns.
I know, you're right.
They are.
I do wish I could go back to a newborn stage. I mean, you're still like, Gabby's how old?
17 months.
You're still like in baby.
She's baby, but she started walking this week. The latest.
Shut up! You didn't tell me this.
The latest of my babies to walk. So that was like my baby.
Oh my God! Wait,
my baby.
Were you like in the room when she?
Yeah, we were in the room, and all of a sudden she just stood up and was like, "I'm gonna do this." Meanwhile, I was at the pediatrician like the month before, being like, "I'm nervous."
I know. I remember having this conversation with you.
She's not. She's this and that. Her first word was Elsa.
Okay. Why not?
Frozen is on in the background. Why not? So her first word was Elsa. But by the third, I'm just a different, more relaxed kind of mom.
Yeah.
And I didn't, like with Carmela, it was like schedules, pressure. She needs to meet this milestone at this time.
Yep.
And with Tessa, I was a little more lax. And with Gabby, I'm like the most lax.
Yeah.
She's not going to go to kindergarten, not walking. So she'll be fine.
That's like with potty training. I'm like, okay, they're not going to be shitting their pants in like the 5th grade.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you would hope not.
I mean,
you never know.
You would hope not.
Yeah.
One time in the 2nd grade, somebody in my class did shit their pants. I won't forget that.
I know. It happens. It happens. But yeah, the same with potty training. Like Carmela, I was very this is when we need to have her potty trained by. And like sometimes that backfires.
Yes.
Sometimes that backfires. So Tessa, we're almost there.
Their own terms.
And you know what? We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. I feel like the more pressure you put on it,
the worse
they know like the pressure's there. And it's like, who's going to perform well under pressure?
Right. Not I.
No.
Nope.
No.
Doesn't work.
Frankie was quick to get it. She saw Charlie doing it, and she's
that
like,
helps.
She wanted underwear.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to wear underwear. And I was like, well, you can't wear underwear if you're shitting in your pants.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So she would get on the potty and just like do it.
Yeah, the second borns are a different breed. They really are a different breed.
They really are.
My second born, every reel that you see on Instagram about like firstborn versus second born, I never thought it would be true until Tessa really developed a personality. And now I'm like, oh yeah. It's so true.
Wait, I don't see that in her.
Because in like dance and everything, she's very sweet because she has the bun and the bow and the tutu. Yeah. But like she is just fierce and like she wants what she wants, and she'll like if there's something happening at home and Mella's upset, she'll be like, you know, she is just
That is so funny.
Yeah, but now when I see those reels, I'm like, the dynamic is so true. So true. Every reel that I've seen about like firstborn versus secondborn, I'm like,
funny.
That's my Tess.
I can't wait to see that side of her. Okay, do you have any Mythbusters for the moms out there who are listening? Maybe like new moms or moms to be?
I mean, I think that everybody is going to compare. Like when you're becoming a mom and you're a new mom, you're like looking at everything. What do I need to do? What things do I need to put on my registry? This and that. Yeah. It's just there's so much out there, and you don't realize you can't go by what anybody else says until you're in it and you're doing it. You know, things I did with Mella, I didn't do with the other two. But like I would 100% classify myself as like a Pinterest mom. Like, do I send Carmela to school with her cucumbers cut into flowers? I do.
I do.
But at the same time, like if it's a Monday night and we're running home from dance and we're driving by that McDonald's, Happy Meals.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
so I feel like being a mom and Mythbusters is just like find the balance that works for you.
See, and I am not the mom who cuts the cucumbers into flowers, and I feel terrible about that.
No,
How do you find the time to do it?
I do it at night. I do it every night. Yeah. I will prep every night because yes.
It brings you joy.
Yes, it does. And I feel like when she opens her lunchbox and she sees her little flower cucumbers, like she gets excited
about that. Do you have like a tool that you use, or are you like sitting there like for the
no, there's like it's like a cookie cutter, but it's like for fruit and vegetables.
Wait, it
comes
have
in a
these.
multi-pack.
Yes, we had these. Yeah. There was like a dinosaur
there's
in
dinosaurs,
there.
There's chicks, there's butterflies.
So see, I tried to be that kind of mom.
Yeah. No.
I tried.
I have a full drawer of them.
I love that. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of, I'm like fly by the seat of your pants kind of mom. Like every day is just something different. I don't know what I would classify myself as.
I'm too type A.
I try to be.
A blessing and a curse.
Yeah. I do try to be, but then it like falls off.
That's right. They're amazing.
I'm sure somebody can relate.
Yes, I'm sure that anybody can relate to the both of us, because I know I have some friends that are very much like me in terms of our like routine and schedules, and we're like, well, why can't we ease up a little bit? It's just not in our nature. Right. I don't know if it's the teacher in us. I don't know if it's just being a firstborn myself.
Yes.
But it's who I am.
I think because I have like a freelancer schedule and my hours are not always the same, I think that's like we just go day by day.
Yeah.
I don't go like week by week, or that's why I'm like so all over the place all the time, because like that's just how my life is all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will say they do have structure. They're like Charlie, they're both in dance. She does cheer, and Ashley's the cheerleading coach.
That I am.
Which I think is fantastic. Yeah. I am trying to build like some normalcy and routine into their lives. I know that's so important.
Well, you also work a different schedule than most moms.
That's true too.
You're a night mommy.
Yeah, I do. I work the night shift. Except today I worked the all-day shift.
But it works. It works. And you make it work. And
I do. You know, I do try.
Yeah.
I mean, this morning I was up at Frankie's Thanksgiving feast at school. Yeah. Jetted out of there to be at a photo shoot. After the photo shoot, ran into New York City for a TV show. And now I'm sitting here doing this podcast with you.
And you picked me up because I'm afraid to drive by myself.
I did do that. I passed the studio.
Yes.
To come get you. That's true love and friendship right there.
It is.
And I'm running on a cheese stick and an apple. So, you know, we just like do what we have to do sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely you do.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yes.
And you do it well.
Have you ever felt mom guilt?
Every day.
Stop.
Every day. It's just little things, big things. But like my mom always says, you know, you guys don't come with instructions. And, you know, especially with my oldest, you know, she's my guinea pig.
Right.
I haven't done this before.
Right.
So it's like, am I making the right decisions? Am I saying the right things? And like, you know, everything now is gentle parenting.
Yes.
I
Ish.
cannot gentle parent.
Me either.
I try, and I have friends that are amazing gentle parents and know the right words to say. And I am just, no.
I know.
No. And I try, and I try. But sometimes in those moments where like I'm overstimulated and everybody's crying and I may not react the way that I ideally would like to act, that's when I feel the guilt. Yeah. And that's where my bedtime blues kick in.
Oh my gosh.
I shouldn't have yelled, but it's normal.
I try to gentle parent too, but then it gets to a point where I'm just like, put on your fucking shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't curse on my kids, but like, I do get there, like, inside, I'm like, I know.
And I think a lot of the mom guilt comes from what we see on social media.
Perfect looking life.
Yeah, and like comparison. But it's like, then I have to remind myself, because in the beginning, when I think Carmela was really little, I would see all these moms on Instagram, and they were so like beautiful and dressed up and put together.
I'm sorry,
like,
pause. But look at her.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
No.
Ashley.
Thank you.
Come on.
It's been a journey.
Girl.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey. But I think what started to help me feel better and feel less mom guilt is like just getting up every day, even like putting on mascara, getting dressed, things like that, especially when you're in the throes of it. You have to. You have to. And you have to realize that social media is just like a chapter. Yes. It's a highlight reel.
No one's
showing you their laundry.
No.
Or their dishes in the sink. Or the fact that like maybe every meal isn't served with a vegetable.
Cut up
floured cucumbers. They did not have floured cucumbers tonight. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't even know what my kids had for dinner tonight. Johnny held it down.
But he's doing it, and they're fed, and that's all that matters. Exactly. That's another thing, like making dinner every night. Mm-hmm. Thinking of what to make for dinner every night and making things that like are nutritious and healthy.
This never turns off.
Yeah, never.
It never turns off. I know. You want to do right by your kids. It's funny that you say that, because we were just talking about this morning how I would puree their food when they were babies. Yes. And then like make a freezer stockpile of like pureed food. Yes. And now we literally live on like chicken nuggets one night or 3 nights a week. Right. It's just because they're just like these little picky eaters now. And I was like hell bent on like, feed your kids whatever makes their belly full. Yes. I will never judge anyone for doing that. No. But for me, I was like, I can't give them something out of the jar. Like, I'm going to puree and steam all these vegetables and do all that.
Did all that.
Yes. And for who cares?
We're very conscious of the ingredients we give to our children.
I know, us too.
Yuka app. Use it. Get it.
Yes, it's life-changing. It is life-changing.
Not so much when it's like a favorite snack and you scan it and you see the ingredients. I know. But
I know. Well, here's the thing. With Yuka, you have to like, if it says like, let's just say like a 30 out of 100. Right. Click on it and see why. If it's because like the calories are high or the saturated fat.
Exactly.
Who cares?
That's not too bad.
Have like, it's a treat. Right. Whatever.
Exactly.
But if it's like additives, like
really bad,
may cause cancer. Well, guess what? We're probably not going to have that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I am crazy when it comes to that.
Me too. I've been a lot more conscious of like the ingredients because the same thing when they were all born. I had the steamer. I pureed all of their foods. Gabby, not so much.
That's okay.
But they were organic. Yeah. They were the organic jars.
Okay.
So,
great.
I mean, but yeah.
You know what got me though that I never would puree? The meats. I couldn't do it.
No.
I chopped them up like with like little kitchen scissors. Yes. Because there was not a chance that was going in the blender.
Yes. No. We did not puree anything that wasn't a fruit or vegetable.
Yeah. Once they had little teeth, I'm like, here you go, have some meat, you could chew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I talk about mom guilt for a second?
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell you. No, it's okay. For the first year of Charlie's life, I went nowhere. I did nothing.
Wow.
Friends' birthdays, anything I got invited to, I said no to everything.
Okay.
That was unhealthy.
Yes.
Because I couldn't imagine leaving this little person.
Peanut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. And then when Frankie was born, I said, I'm not living like that anymore. And I remember the first trip I ever went on, I really tried my best. It was one of my best friend's bachelorette parties in New Orleans. And I was like, it's quick. It's an easy flight, which Can I just tell you the story of that really quickly? I'm sitting at the airport. I'm like, okay, my first trip away from the girls. Like, I got this. I'm going to do this. Johnny drove me to JFK airport, drops me off. I take a picture of my suitcase with like the destination, like where you are and where you're going sign. And I tag my friend in it. And she calls me immediately. And she's like, Danielle, our flight got canceled. We're not going now until tomorrow.
No.
And I was like, well, I don't want to go to New Orleans by myself. Like, I'm postpartum. Like, I just don't want to be like alone in like a city I've never been to before. And so I was like, okay. I called Johnny and I'm like, hey, how far are you from JFK? Yeah. He's like, I'm already home. And I'm like, would you come pick me up because they're not leaving until tomorrow? And he's like, yes, no problem. Comes back, picks me up at JFK. The afternoon, like, life is going on. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon now. And it's my friend. She called me. She's like, hey, Danielle, where are you? And I'm like, I'm home with my kids. Where are you? She's like, we just got to the Airbnb. I'm like, what are you talking about? You just got to the Airbnb. She was like, we're in New Orleans. And I'm like, okay, let me see if I can get a flight out tonight to go there. Johnny had to drive me to Newark at 8 p.m. to catch a flight out to New Orleans because when she called me the morning before, she's like, I was on California time. So I thought when I said like tomorrow, I meant like the next day on California time. I'm like, it's still the same. It's still the same day.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, I get all the way there.
Right.
The girls are FaceTiming me. I'm like, I can't be here. I have to go home. And I booked a flight home.
You went home.
Mm-hmm. I think I made it 24 hours.
I get it.
Yeah, because my mom guilt was like so bad.
Yeah. I've never left the girls except to give birth.
I know. That was me with Charlie. And I was like, I don't want that again.
Yeah.
For my mental health.
No. We do date nights. Finding a babysitter, finding a good babysitter is hard. Because like for date nights, I do think it has to be a priority. Date nights have to be a priority.
Yes, I agree. But you need to go with peace of mind.
Yes. But I don't have peace of mind with anyone other than my parents. Mm-hmm. We have a great babysitter, but she also just got a full-time job. And I feel like I love her. She is like the best. Mm-hmm. But she got a full-time teaching job and she helps where she can.
Yeah.
And the girls are so comfortable with her. But really, my parents are my go-to. My parents are my go-to.
That's my sister.
But that's why we try to prioritize date night because we have to.
We tried out a new babysitter when the girls were little because we had the best one and she left us to go take care of her aunt. Mm-hmm. And then we tried one before we had my sister do it. I can't go to work and focus on work when I'm like worrying about my kid.
Right.
It's just not. And like, that's a luxury.
Yeah.
That is a luxury that a lot of people don't have.
Exactly.
Sad.
It is. It is. It's hard. Childcare is hard. Finding like, good childcare is hard. So that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, being home with them is great.
Yeah.
But date night is also a priority too.
Keeping
your marriage.
We definitely don't prioritize date night.
It's hard. Enough. It's hard. I wish we prioritized it more.
Me too.
We kind of take advantage of it for like birthdays, anniversaries, this and that. And when we do, we do it. Like we're going to see.
You guys are fun.
We're going to see & Juliet on Broadway.
Again.
100 times.
How many times have you seen it so far?
I've seen it 5 times.
5.
It's so good.
I want to see it. You're making me want to see it.
It is the most phenomenal show. And my husband is such a trooper that he just keeps going with me. I had originally went the first time with my friend for her birthday, and Joey Fatone from NSYNC was in it, who is like love of my life.
I know you love him.
And from then on, I was hooked, and we've gone back several times.
The last Broadway show we saw together was Frozen, but I actually fell asleep. Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Okay, yeah, I mean, very true. We are going to see Frozen at the Paper Mill.
Ooh, the girls are going to love it.
They're going to love it.
Yeah. We took our niece, so we didn't have kids yet.
Yeah.
And we took her. That was her Christmas gift.
Nice.
Yeah, but there's something about those chairs and like the lighting in there. And I was just like in my little seat.
It's great. It's great. It's hard. Childcare's hard, especially when you have 3 kids.
Yes, and it gets expensive.
Very
like
expensive.
Not only is like you're paying for date night, but now you're paying for someone to watch your kid.
Correct.
Like it's
a luxury. It adds up really quick. Yeah,
it is a luxury.
It is a luxury. It is a luxury. That's right.
My stomach just growled. Did you hear that?
Well, that's because you've had an apple and
just because I'm running on an apple and a cheese stick. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
What was something that no one told you about motherhood, but you had to find out like the hard way or anyway?
Something nobody told me about motherhood
that you just like weren't prepared for.
This is a really good one because there's a lot of things, something nobody told me that I wasn't prepared for. Oh, I think how much it like physically hurts to love your children. Like you don't realize how like they are just like the air that I breathe. Everything they do, big or small, I want to celebrate it. But I think, everybody loves their kids, but I never realized how deep it would be and how much it would change me as a person.
Agreed.
Yeah. 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 What about you?
I didn't realize how hard I procrastinated before my children.
Okay.
And how badly I needed somebody else around me.
Right.
Even though like I do need breaks from them from time to time. I think everyone does. I think that's just a healthy part of being a mom. But I used to be afraid to do things alone, which you know me now, like I will go and do everything.
Yeah.
But
I'm not there yet.
I used to be afraid. And then when I got pregnant, I'm very emotional today. And I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So I'm getting teary-eyed. It's because I have my period.
I know.
But when I got pregnant with Charlie, oh my God. Can we talk about something else really quick?
Take a break. Take a break.
I don't want to cry.
I know. But
I don't want to cry on the internet.
No, it's okay if you cry. It's okay if you cry on the internet.
Remember, I would always be afraid to go food shopping. Like that was something that would like scare me, which is so stupid.
No.
But when I was pregnant, I was like, I have a little buddy with me. Yeah. And now I always have a little buddy with me.
It's the best. Yeah, that's true. There are buddies for life. And
for life.
With daughters, I feel like they're just always going to be there because like I'm the same way with my mom. Like today my mom came with me and we ran all of my errands and the girls were asleep in the back seat and my mom just like hung out with them while I was able to do what I needed to do.
Yeah.
But they're your best friends. But I'm still afraid to do things by myself. But one big thing about being a mom that like I want to change for me is not letting my fear be shown for my kids. 100%. Because there are things that I'm afraid to do, I'm hesitant about, but I don't want them to be like, why isn't mommy doing that? Or why is I don't want that at all.
No. For them. I just came back from Ireland a couple weeks ago, and when I was getting ready to go on that trip, I told Charlie, I was like, Mom, I'm very nervous to go on this trip, but I want to experience something new. And I literally said to her, I was like, I want to show you that you can do things and like have a bucket list. I didn't use those words to her because she's 5, but I was like, you set goals for yourself is what I said to her. And I was like, and this is something that mommy's been wanting to do for a really long time.
And you did it.
I was the proudest. Yeah. Like so proud of myself for doing that and coming home and being like, I did that.
You did it.
And I left them. And like, and it was fine.
And it was great.
And I felt good because Johnny like held it down while I was there. And you know what it did for me? That trip changed my life because I am a control freak 24/7. Yeah. And because I was 5 hours ahead, I couldn't control what was happening here. And he did everything.
Right.
And he did everything right. Was it the way I would have done it?
Right.
Probably not, but it got done. And what changed me the most was that I could be like, I can sit back now.
Yeah.
And I can let him do these things and I don't have to micromanage everything.
I am a micromanager. Yes. I like the control.
Let's go to Ireland.
Yeah.
It'll change you.
It might. But yeah, that's one thing that I also struggle with when things don't go like as part of my plan or part of my routine. That's when like I feel my anxiety coming out and my need to be like, nope, it needs to be this way.
Yeah, but you're still postpartum. You know that, right?
Yeah,
you are.
I am, right?
You are.
I read something the other day that it doesn't take. It takes like 2 years for you to feel like normal after birth.
Yes, and that is chemicals in your brain.
Like
that
having
is real.
3 back to back, I think I have a couple more years to still adjust.
You do.
Yeah.
Be gentle on yourself.
It's crazy. It's a crazy journey. Personally, I would love to have one more.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
If you feel it in your gut.
I know. I feel like 4 is a nice even number.
Yeah. It's the Disney rule. Johnny always says to me, like, if we have a third kid, someone will be sitting alone at Disney.
Right.
If we're a family of 5. So
it's true.
We can't have a third
It's true. It's true. That is true. Went to Disney this summer. Gabby was still a lap baby, so it was fine. But yeah. So I mean, I think a family of 6 sounds nice, even though a family of 5 is great.
A family of 6.
I know. And 100% it would be a girl. Well, 100%.
Quick fire mom moments.
Okay.
Wins and fails.
Oh, wins and fails. A win from this week, I mean, for me, is schlepping all 3 to dance.
You did that by yourself?
I did, yeah. Because Tessa's class is first, then Mella's class, and then Gabby just like kind of rolls on the floor for the 2 hours that she's there. Just surviving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always feel like last year was a rough year for dance with us because I was pregnant and then I was not pregnant and I had the newborn and it was just like Tessa's class ended up getting canceled and I couldn't move her to another class that had time. So I was like, I felt like so terrible. That's mom guilt last year when we couldn't continue with dance because the year before when Mella did it the first year, her first recital was amazing. So this year I'm like, nope, that's my goal. We're sticking to it. And so that was my win of this week. Dance. Yeah. Dance was my win this week. A mom fail, I think, like if I lose my patience and I try to intentionally not to, but sometimes it just happens. And that is always when I fail. But it's normal.
It's not a fail, though.
It's not a fail. It happens. It happens.
Yes.
She did have flower cucumbers this whole week. So we're good to go. We're good to go.
I gotta go get those cutters back. You inspired me.
Amazon.
Thank you so much.
All right, yours.
My mom win this week was getting to Frankie's Thanksgiving feast today.
Yes.
Why do schools plan things during the day when like parents are working?
I
know as a parent, you want to be there so
100%.
badly for your kid. Did I squeeze it in this morning? Mm-hmm. Yes, because I could not imagine the face, like her little face, not seeing me be there. Mm-hmm. And you know what was so sweet? They let Charlie come and watch her. They
that's adorable.
They brought her in and let her watch. If I missed that, sitting with Charlie, sitting with Johnny, watching Frankie do her performance, I would have been gutted. But guess what? Unfortunately, there are parents that have to miss those things because it is during the day. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And a mom fail. Okay, so I have been working a lot lately, and Charlie has been calling me at night, like, because I work nights and I don't get to do bedtime, and crying, I miss you so much, because she's in school during the day and then I'm working at night. I miss you so much, Mom. I miss you. When are you coming home? So now I just like sneak into her bed at night, and I'll like, either I'll just sleep with her all night long, or I'll like say, Charlie, I'm home, and I'll like record her, and then I'll show her in the morning.
Right.
That's so that does feel like a mom fail when I'm not there. It's like she's in school all day, and then I'm not with her at night, and like she's 5. Like it's hard for her, and I know she misses me. I can't prioritize both though.
I know,
like
you can't.
I'm having a hard time balancing both of those things.
It's hard, but it's a career you've worked really hard for, but it's also, you know, and they're going to look up to you and be like, you know, my mom did it all. My mom worked and my mom still made it to our Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah,
you know,
I hope so.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I am not the type that goes outside of my comfort zone. Like I'm still the person that like if I'm in a group chat and I say something, I have the fear that like someone is texting on the side.
Judging
like,
you?
Yeah. I just have like,
too.
That's my own thing.
Wait, Ashley, do you remember when I texted you because I broke out in hives?
Yes.
Because a mom from school texted me, hey, I saw your TikToks. And I was like, oh my God. Like,
but that's something you should be proud of. You worked really hard for that. That's like, you have a very big following. You have made that really successful. I couldn't understand. Like, I am not social media. I'm not. So this is like a huge deal for me.
I'm proud of you.
And like I was very nervous like putting it on social media.
You did great.
I tried.
You did right today. You did great.
Unless
we watch it back and it looks like absolute dog shit. No,
we're trying our best. But it's a big deal for me because I'm always like, what are people gonna think? What are people gonna say? What does she know? She's just a mom
but
like
what do
everybody
I tell
else.
you all the time?
I know.
It doesn't
matter.
It doesn't matter. You're sitting on this couch and they're sitting at home behind a computer, probably in their mom's basement.
Right.
Clicking away.
I know. And it's true. It's something I want, and it goes back to I want to be able to show my daughters that like try new things.
Yes.
Could it work out and be great? Sure. Yes. Could it not? But I tried.
Who cares? You tried.
I tried. And that's a big deal for me. So that I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone. And
I think something happens to your brain when you do something that is out of your comfort zone. Like something happens.
Yeah.
And then it like pushes you to try a little bit more.
Yeah.
And a little bit more.
Yeah. It's true. So, you know, I'm doing it.
Yay. And we did it.
We did it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Our first episode.
We did it. Thanks for watching. This has been a great experience for both of us. It's new. It's fun. We're just being real, relatable moms. And I think every mom needs to listen, needs somebody that's non-judgmental, who's just doing it and surviving and just going with it and doing the best we can.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys stick around. Yes. We want you to ask us questions. Let us know your mom wins and fails. We would love to hear from you. You can follow us on Instagram at the Mom Code Podcast, and you can listen to the podcast on Spotify.
We're your friends now. You don't have to.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my God.